Hi everyone, welcome to CJD Networking Tutorials. My name is Chris Devey and I'll be showing you in this tutorial how to connect two networks together. This is a very basic beginner's tutorial and I'm going to be using Packet Tracer to show how this is done. So Packet Tracer is a network emulation tool to simulate a real-life network. So in this tool I'm going to get a router. This is the device that's going to route between the two networks. Then I'm going to add two PCs which will be on two different networks. Lastly, I'm going to add two switches which are the devices that connect between the router and the PCs between the two networks. So now I'm going to make a cable between the two networks. So we've got the fast Ethernet port coming out of the PC and we'll connect it to the switch. We'll connect this to the fast Ethernet port 01 of the switch. We'll do the same between the switch and the router. We'll use the gigabit port on the switch to the router and we'll put this in fast Ethernet 00. Next we'll do the same with the other switch and PC, and then we'll go from the switch to the router again. So we'll choose the gigabit 01 port again and we'll go into the other fast Ethernet port that's available on the on the router. So now we can see physically the network at layer 1 is connected. So we've got a physical connection from one PC to the other. However, we don't have any layer 3 connectivity, so we don't have any IP addresses configured on here, any routing or anything like that. So that's what we're going to do next. So first of all, let's configure this PC with an IP address. So we are going to go to interface here. We're going to put an IP address on it, and this IP address will be 192.168.0.1. Most people will know this class C address using their homes. It's a very simple address. It's /24 address, class C, so it will automatically put a subnet of 255.255.255.0. So that is here, and then we will just need to put, that's the gateway address. We'll just put 10 here for the IP address. So the gateway will be end in .1. So on the left here, let's go back to our global settings here, and we will put a gateway address of 192.168.0.1. Now this gateway address will be the interface IP of the router on that network. So at the moment we can't connect to the router, so if we try and ping the gateway 192.168.0.1, nothing back because we haven't configured the gateway on the router yet. So let's go to the router and we can configure this interface. So first of all, we will go into enable mode. We can type enable or shorten it to just en. Now let's first of all just do a show IP interface brief. We can see on here that we have no IP addresses assigned to any of the interfaces here. So let's configure 00 with the default gateway IP address. So let's type in conft, short for configure terminal, and we will put on here interface fast Ethernet 0.0 IP address 192.168.0.1 with a subnet of 255.255.0. And what you'll see now is the IP address will be on that interface. So if I do a show IP into brief again, you'll see it's here. But what you'll see, it's down at the moment, so we haven't brought that interface up. So what we need to do now is just go back into the interface, configure terminal, interface, fast Ethernet 0.0. We'll do a no shut, and you'll see the interface is now changed to up. So that's good. So let's see if we can connect to the PC from here. So if we type in, you can do a do command here, save coming out of the config mode if you want. Do ping 192.168.0.10. So we can see we have a success rate of 40%. That's 2 out of 5. So that's because it's just had to find it in its ARP table. So now if we just do it again, we'll get 100%. So now we have a network here from a PC to a router. So let's go back to that PC. We'll then do a ping again from the PC, and we can ping the gateway. Now let's configure the other network. So this PC here, we're going to configure it with an IP address that is for a different network. So let's go to configure that fast Ethernet interface, and we'll put it on a network. Let's call this one 192.168.1.10. So the other one was 0.10, this is 1.10. And we'll go to the gateway and put in 192.168.0.1. So now the PC is configured. Again, we can't ping anything. So ping 192.168.0, sorry, 1.1 is gateway. Let me just double check I've put the gateway in right. Yeah, 0.1. I thought I put that in wrong. So let's just go back and change that to 1.1. And go back into here. Yeah, 1.1. Okay, so ping 192.168.1.1. Yeah, we're not going to get anything back because we haven't configured that interface yet. So let's go back to the router and do the same with the other interface. So if I show you on here, show interface brief, we need to configure this fast Ethernet 0.1. So go back into configure terminal. Let's choose interface FA0-1, sorry, /1. Then we will put the IP address in as IP address 192.168.1.1, and then the subnet mask. We'll do a no shut to bring the interface up. We can see it's changed it up here, and let's come out of config mode, and we can type ping 192.168.1.10. So it's trying to go to that router. Okay, sorry, to that switch. We're getting nothing at the moment. 192.168.1.10 is there. Let's try pinging the gateway. So you're getting a reply from the gateway, from the router. Let's just try this again. So yeah, we've got 100%. So we now have a network here. So if we go back to the router, we can do a show IP route, and we can see that it is routing these two networks. These are directly connected, so both networks are directly on the router, and you have this C at the beginning here, this letter C, which shows that the those routes are actually directly on the router. So now let's go to this PC and we can ping 1.1, which is the IP address of the other PC. So there we go, guys. So this is a very simple network, my first tutorial. So I hope it goes down well, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.